Here we go, Vikings. It's on. I'm ready. You're ready. We gotta just... Woohoo! So, Super Warrior has a new video. I like the first one. Even though the names were a little shit, we made them better. And I know he appreciated it. Okay, so this video is part 2. Details you missed, he says. But he didn't tell me. So, Super Warrior, if you're watching this... Let's collab. Let's take a look.
Pearl Abyss are masters of world building. They make every detail matter, even details that are easy to miss. For example, what's so special about this spear? Or what about this building in the abyss? Do you see anything interesting?
Is that the same tower? Is that the dick tower? The holy dick!
How about these cats in the desert region? I bet you didn't notice this one.
The fuck, dude? What the fuck? Have you been scouring the videos? Have you been going frame by frame? What can I see? What can I not? I hope he was naked while doing it, so you at least have some fun.
Most of these details matter and help tell the story of Crimson Desert. So for this video, I'm going to cover 23 details you may or may not have missed. And let me tell you, some of these details are really interesting, and I haven't seen anyone talk.
I believe you. I believe you. And no one have talked about this while we are talking about it.
Talk about them yet.
Yeah.
So please join me as we once again explore.
It's not the holy dick, but I just felt like it.
For the world of Crimson Desert. Here's how we're going to do this. This video will be broken up into 3 sections. The first section will be about random details here and there that you may or may not have missed. They're not connected to each other, but they're interesting on their own. The second section will be about the Abyss and a couple details that I noticed recently. And finally, the third section, which I believe to be the most interesting, will be about details surrounding the factions of Pywell. With that being said, let's hop right into it.
Okay.
Here we can see the lovely Damien fighting a group of soldiers. If you look carefully in the background, you will find another group of soldiers patrolling the area. There are 2 things we can get from this. The first is that enemy NPCs are not static to a location and can move around. And second, since the patrol is moving towards us, that means they will be joining us and changing the dynamic of the fight a little bit. This next one is a little fun one. It took me a few watches to notice it, so maybe you didn't either. But if you look at the bottom right, there's these little robot guys.
How the hell did you notice? I mean, it's Super Warrior indeed.
And they remind me of the cleaning robots from Starfield. So maybe they're like little Roombas or something.
So you did play Starfield. Ah, you too? Did you like it? Did anyone like Starfield? I did. It was just so empty. Not enough to do. Though some people have said, like, okay, like not every planet needs to be like a fuck ton of stuff to do. Like, if it's gonna be realistic, this mostly just open space. Yes, but it's a video game. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to have content. You're not supposed to fucking run for hours. It's just fuck. Where are we? I just see sand. Sometimes too realistic. It's just too realistic. I still want a game.
Who knows? If you decide to play evil and have a high enough bounty, you'll get this wanted poster of you, and Cliff is terrifying like a werewolf.
Hey, we've seen it.
We already know that Unka uses a hand cannon, but it seems that some of the enemies will have them too.
What the fuck you scouring? You're fucking focused. I like it.
And speaking of Unka...
Speaking of Unka, he's just awesome. Plain old awesome. That voice.
This is for all you orc feet lovers out there. I'm not one of them, but Damien though.
Hey, I see what you did there, huh? Huh? You watched too much of the Viking? You watched too much of the Viking because Damien!
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Sorry about that. Now, you've most likely seen these drones flying around Delicia, but did you know that they have a walking form too? I guess they somehow attach to the body and become a different kind of robot.
Maybe.
After defeating the bandits in the Elder Tree area, we're awarded with something called the Frostfang Spear. If we pause in the right moments, we can see some really cool flavor.
The stricken doth resetti thine eyes.
Text. It reads, "The stricken doth raiseth thine eyes towards the heavens." I really love this flavor text because it shows how much detail Pearl Abyss puts into their games.
Yeah.
We also see clips.
But as far as I've seen, for those who already play Black Desert and are fans, already knew that Pearl Abyss gives the game love. Sweet love.
Using the Frostfang Spear in overview number 2. In this scene where Cliff shoots an arrow to get access to a secret area, we can see the NPCs above him reacting to the arrow being shot. Then when Cliff is inside the secret area, there's this wooden chest that he opens up and it has a peculiar design. In other parts of the overview videos, we see Cliff finding the same chest in 2 other hidden locations. My guess is that these are related somehow, maybe some sort of collectible, or maybe they're just abyssal gear.
Probably just gear.
Now, for this last detail, I think it's actually really interesting. If you look closely when Cliff opens up this book, it reads, "Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the..."
You sneaky son of a bitch. You sneaky son of a bitch. If you watch this React channel, this React video, hey, I don't have any of this text or whatever. It helps. It does. But me, what I need, it's just me. And for me to get bigger, to grow, to let more people know about me, like and subscribe, and and I also have gameplay. Yeah. So hit that bell button.
Bell icon to get notified for future videos? Hey, who put this in here? Okay, actually the last detail, and I do actually think it's pretty interesting.
Okay, I like that he's playing. He's not only telling us each step, he's enjoying himself, playing, and just, hey, I'm having a little fun with this. I like it.
Is the angel statue that I mentioned in the beginning. The spear that the angel is holding, it actually exists. Later in the overview, Cliff is exploring a ruin and he finds a spear that looks exactly the same.
True. That's the same. Good find. Part 2.
If you recall from the first video, we talked in length about that structure. The one that you see on screen right now.
That structure. That. The dick tower.
Now. You might be asking yourself, what does this have to do with the Abyss? And don't worry, I'll get to that. But first, a couple viewers mentioned that this location was actually shown in the Gamescom trailer 2 years ago. And that structure is actually called Troll College. This is of course assuming that the name hasn't changed in the last 2 years.
I don't think so. Troll College? Do they even need college? I mean, we go in there and just, that we don't understand shit, so we just get the fuck out?
Years. Very recently, Digital Foundry released their video on the Blackspace engine, and they gave us this beautiful shot of Troll College. I must say that this building is absolutely...
That's Troll College? Are you kidding me? Is that Troll College? My name was way better. The Holy Dick. Pearl Abyss. Give me a call about naming things.
Massive, and it's twice the size that I imagined.
Oh, it's massive. Hell yeah.
Doing research for this
hence the name
video, I took a look at the screenshot on the Crimson Desert website, and the next screenshot was this sky island. Putting them side by side, you can see that the architecture is oddly similar. So I got to thinking, does the Troll College have ties to the Abyss? And I think I found something interesting. In the scene where the Troll College members are being attacked, I noticed these pipes in the background. And I was pretty sure I've seen these pipes before. And here they are. You can find these pipes, or perhaps ropes, in several Abyss locations. This, in combination with the architecture of Troll College, I think it's safe to say that it has some sort of connection with the Abyss. Now, there is one more location that I think might be connected to the Abyss. The building that you're looking at now is called Providence, and it's in the Abyss. For details on this, go to the 50-minute gameplay video. If you look closely at the window...
Or just watch my React video. It's easy. I have a playlist of all my Cruising Desert reactions. Just right there in the description. Just press it, and there you are. There you are. Just enjoy it. Enjoy me. Hours of me.
You'll notice that it has a floral pattern design. In this shot of Demonis, we can see the same floral pattern design on the church.
Okay.
So this makes me wonder if there's some sort of connection between these two buildings.
I'm so glad we have people to think for us, especially when it's this kind of stuff. Trying to remember all this. Damn. I almost already forgot what the hell he was talking about at the beginning of the video. All I remember was fucking cats in the desert.
Is it a religious connection?
And no, I'm not stupid just because of that. Just sit down, shut up, enjoy.
Or is it an abyssal connection? We also get a brief glimpse of the church window in this fighting scene. Now you might be asking yourself, how do you know this is the same building? Couldn't it just be another building with a similar design? I'm glad you asked, because that is the subject for part 3. Let's use the church as an example for why symbols are important in this game.
Yep.
We know from Overview 1 that Demonis uses a stag as their coat of arms. Outside the church, we see the same coat of arms and also inside the church. Combining that with the design of the windows, we know 100% that this is the same building. If you pay attention to the gameplay...
Hold on, this is the first time I'm seeing these markers. Just these fucking, what is it? Just circles and all that? We'll probably get that when we reach them. I want to see the whole map. I know we have like an overview of how big the map is, but I want to see the map in game, not a collector's edition shit. I want to see it in game.
Videos, you'll be finding these kinds of symbols all over the place, and we can use them to come to some.
And yes, all gameplay we've seen so far is PC. I know. People already told me, like, it's not PlayStation, even though it's PlayStation buttons. It's still PC. I know, but it will run great on the PS5. Calm down. It's Pearl Abyss. It runs on much.
Interesting conclusions. When I first watched the gameplay videos, I noticed in the top right there's something called House Celeste. And I was wondering, what is House Celeste? Obviously it's a faction, but what kind of faction? On this map, we can see House Celeste with its associated coat of arms. Now, my lovely viewers, does this symbol remind you of something? Because it should. I will give you 1 second to think about it, and...
It should? But I just said it. Fucking hell. I'm glad we have people like you. Because I almost already forgot about the windows. You know, you just talked about it. Where's that window? It was in the town. You see? He's already just fucking... I remember all the lore in Mass Effect. Fucking hell. Yeah, the codex. I read it all and just, woo! Scouring where the fucking monsters... Fucking, did I already forget? Have I forgot? Shit. It's been a while since I played it. I forgot what they called. The big bad guys. I remember the Harbinger, but what the hell? I forgot the species. Johnny!
And your time's up. Here's what it is. House Celeste and Hernand have the same coat of arms, which
Okay.
means that House Celeste is the faction that rules over Hernand. At this point, you should be thinking, okay, if Hernand is ruled by House Celeste, who rules over Delicia? Who rules over Demonis? Who rules over Pyloon? What about the Crimson Desert? And for a little bit of foreshadowing, what about all these other faction symbols that we haven't seen yet? But before we get too crazy, let's slow down a bit and go back to House Celeste. If you go back to the footage that features Hernand, you'll see that the various soldiers and banners throughout the city will have the House Celeste symbol on them.
And again, I will stream the game. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so we're good there. I'll stream it on PC with the controller. I will use a fucking controller. But I'm ready. I'm good. We're gonna have so much fun. So be ready. VikingNilsen.com if you want to watch me stream. And I also stream a variety of other games. Also, including multiplayer games. I love loot. I love extraction shooters. Get on in. Enjoy.
If we go back to the 50-minute gameplay video, you'll see there's this group of soldiers and they have this orange color, and the symbol on the guy's shield is not House Celeste. It's a sun symbol.
I'm glad Joe Rapp doesn't do this video. He wouldn't see the difference.
Their captain, on the other hand, is House Celeste. So what's going on here? This next
It's probably like House Celeste is probably the biggest faction in the game. Easy and done. It's a lion. It's easy as that.
footage that you're looking at does not come from the official trailers, but rather the Gamescom demo. To avoid spoilers, I'll be using very minimal footage, so don't worry. Unless you really don't want to see anything beyond official sources, skip to this timestamp.
We will.
Moving on from Hernan and Calfade, let's talk a little bit about Payloon. Looking at the bottom left, we'll see the symbol for Payloon, and then if we take a look at Cliff's armor, we'll find a very similar symbol on his cloak.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say here is that there's a very big difference between the symbols of Hernan and Calfade compared to the symbols of Payloon. It just shows the cultural differences that we'll be seeing between the different countries.
Why the fuck did I say it was a lion? It's not a fucking lion. It's an eagle.
There's still a lot of details to discuss, but I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm going to end it with the last 3 details that I believe to be the most interesting.
Okay.
The character you're looking at right now is called Aliston, and he's from the 15-minute gameplay video. If you look at his cloak, he has this strange
And yes, we've reacted to that too. Go take a look.
pattern on the edges, and it looks like Venn diagrams. In overview number 1, there's this creepy old guy that's giving us a jump scare, and besides the color of his cloak, it's almost identical to Aliston's.
Ooh, he becomes evil or somebody's infecting him. Okay.
My theory is that Aliston used to be part of another group, and that group went crazy evil, except for him.
If you take a look at that, that's probably not a tattoo. He's infected with something.
For your next tinfoil hat theory,
I bet you didn't see that, Superman.
you're looking at Mirrodin, the leader of the Black Bears, which is the faction that attacked the Greymanes in the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
He's wearing this necklace that has a snake-like symbol. I've seen this symbol somewhere else. Check this out. There's this one boss that's an absolute unit. If we go back to his jump and pause, you'll find the same symbol on his armor.
Wow.
But
Damn.
hold on. It goes deeper. If you look on the right,
It does. You just gotta pull your pants down and open it up, and maybe some cream. Some don't need cream. Just put those. Yeah, that's for another time, I think.
side of his armor, he has another symbol. Mirrodin also has the same symbol. And in overview 1 with this guy that looks like an evil king, he has the same symbol too.
Okay.
So maybe this is some sort of secret cult faction and they're doing some weird stuff with the Abyss and they're hidden in the shadows. Who knows? Anyway, on to the last detail, which I personally found to be the most interesting because it hints at some major factions that they haven't revealed yet. In Black Desert Online, Pearl Abyss used the different regions to categorize the dyes. It's the same here too. Currently, the red Hernandian dye
Oh, yeah. We have it. Red and black.
category
We're gonna look
is
good.
selected, and we can see the House Celeste symbol right there. Next to that, we have Demonis, Delicia, Payloon, and 4 more regions that they have not talked about yet.
Okay.
Fortunately, the developers decided to highlight 2 of the other categories that we don't know about. The orange one is called Tomasoan, and my guess this one's in the Crimson Desert.
Yep.
And the yellow one is called Ororin. My guess is that this is the childlike race that we see in Overview 3.
Could be. Okay, could be.
Before we conclude the video, I want to give a big thanks to everyone who watched the previous video, because the amount of support was overwhelming and I never...
Hey, dude. Hey. Look at that. Look at that, dude. He did it in this video, too. This video, too. I mean, he did it in this video. Thank you. Yeah. Go follow this guy. Subscribe to him. Super Warrior. Hell yeah.
imagine so many people enjoying my videos. I'm also
including me. Take a look. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Thinking about streaming the game when it comes out, so please tell me in the comments, would you prefer Twitch or YouTube for live streaming? I'd also like to give a big thanks to the Korean viewers, because there's a lot of you.
They are. Yeah, I've seen my stats. Hey, appreciate you. I fucking appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do. I do. You want to see how much I appreciate you? You want to see? I'll fucking take my clothes. I'll fucking shut. Let's not get banned. Just got a little excited. A little excited, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
That being said, I hope I've shown you that there will be a lot of world building for Crimson Desert, and that keeping an eye out for these small details will be incredibly rewarding. Thanks for exploring Crimson Desert with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Okay. Okay. So, good video. Definitely a lot of stuff that people haven't talked about, haven't shown. But maybe not that important details. Definitely not. But does it matter? It's more Crimson Desert. I want to see something different like this guy does. Not just all these filler content. Okay, we're going to talk about a 1-minute thing. Let's just make some filler content to reach that 8-minute mark to put ads in the video. No. I don't like that shit.